Good evening, and welcome to Debasement Dad. I am Debasement Dad. This is episode 4. Silver, new all-time high. This is, it's officially 12:15 a.m. Eastern Time, 12/22/2025. I come to you at this current moment with silver tipping all-time highs. As of the filming of this video, silver is at $69.45 an ounce, according to my AppMex account. That is a 3% rise in 24 hours, a 10.5% rise in the last week, and a 37.6% growth over the last month. So people are asking me, are you still buying silver at these high prices? I am not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to do with your own money. I will not tell you what to do with your own money. What I will say is I am still buying. Whether it is let's see, what am I buying? Whether it is a maple or 2 maples, whatever, or maybe I'm buying tarnished eagles, or maybe I'm buying silver eagles that are nice and clean, don't really care, or maybe if the opportunity presents itself, I'm still putting up the premium for a 10-ounce bar. 10-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, sovereigns, and this is my emergency pick up and go box. I'm looking for one that's a little bit sturdier with a little bit sturdier outside shell. I haven't gotten there yet. This is going to be a quick hit video. I'm not looking to make this one very long. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I can barely put my pants on in the morning correctly. So, to sit here and say some random guy on the internet should tell you what to do with your money, that's not for me. What I will say, though, is silver, even at an all-time high, I am still buying. I am still buying silver, personally, even if it's an ounce at a time, or if I get a good deal on a fractional piece. I'm still buying because I will hold the physical metal in the event that things retrace. In the event that things keep running like they are, and then all of a sudden the new floor becomes 70, 75, 80, who knows? I'm not going to make a price prediction there. I think it's going to be higher than that personally, but to give you a number, not my thing. But I do think silver has a ways to run yet. But just in my opinion, actually I'll show you my one fractional piece of silver really quick. It's in a thing that's got stickers on it, so don't worry about that. But this is what is this? It's a half troy ounce fine silver. I'm not even sure who makes it, to be honest with you. But at the time, silver was $42 an ounce, and I got the half ounce for $20. So, I got it for 50%. I mean, I did pretty good on the price. They wanted 28 with their premium, and I got it knocked down to 20 for a straight cash deal, rounded up to the nearest 100 with other silver. So, to sit here and say that silver is done running, I don't think it's done running. But on the other hand, if it is, well, then I am buying the actual physical piece of metal to have while there is a supply shortage that nobody seems to be talking about, in my opinion, with all the industrial use for AI and data centers and the components that are involved in all that, and the and the actual car batteries, the EVs, solar panels, the new Samsung batteries that are being rumored on the horizon. So I wouldn't bet against the metal deficit that is coming versus what's being used versus what's being mined. But in my opinion, I do think silver does have a ways to run. Once again, not financial advice. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to work out a deal right now with silver being at $69 an ounce, give or take, around the new all-time high. I'm still buying. So actually, believe it or not, now whether I'm buying 2 pieces from when it was 30, or whether I'm buying just 1 piece at a time when it's 69, my local bullion dealer can get it to me for usually $1 or $2 under spot, but he's a personal connection. So if he's got silver eagles for, that's how I got all these actually. I bought 50 at one time. I pulled off a deal and he gave me 50 silver eagles. These are all my eagles over here on this right side. These are all eagles. Except for this container. This container's buffaloes. There's like 10 or 11 buffaloes in there. I don't even remember how many I have. But all these loose ones are eagles. So, but yeah. So anyways, if I can get a chance to pick up eagles at below spot or even a little bit above spot with their premium, I do so. If the opportunity comes to get a 10-ounce bar at or even a little bit below spot per ounce, I am doing so. Still, I think in 3, 4, 5 years, personal opinion, not financial advice, when we're staring at $120, $150, $180 an ounce, 65 to 75 is going to look like nothing. So just something to keep in mind. Give this video a like, please. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a subscribe. Let's continue growing this community together. Please leave a comment. Give me your favorite tip as a silver stacker. What is your best piece of advice? Or is there something else you'd like to see or hear from personal experience-wise on my side with silver, given the fact that I've only been in the market 6-ish months and I started stacking in the 30s on the rise up, basically following the same pattern we're following now. I bought in the 30s, bought in the 40s, bought in the 50s. I bought when it retraced into the 40s. I've continued buying the whole time. Every chance I get to get $70+, I am getting eagles or other metals or other silver. Or if I get a rounded dollar amount, getting a fractional piece of gold or a fractional piece of platinum, I do that as well. So just building the position. Anyways, in my opinion, you can never go wrong physically holding the asset while the dollar continues to depreciate over time, especially as QE is happening, especially as they're printing more money and they're also putting more money in the repo market, etc. Money going to banks. I don't see the fiat debasement, in my opinion, cannot go wrong, especially as part of a strategic portfolio where you got your 401k, it's my wife's, and you've got other alternate assets as well. Any financial advisor will tell you diversifying your portfolio is not a bad idea. I just seem to like physical metal a lot, and my wife's actually on board too. So just something to keep in mind as we move forward. For me, every ounce of silver that I can get my hands on is one less ounce of silver that the industrial complex can get off of me for cheap. So that's the way I'm looking at it. That's my personal strategy. But if I need to turn around, move stuff and make it liquid, I think 100-ounce bars are a little too big for my taste, for my personal stack. So I buy the equivalent if and when I can in 10-ounce bars. Makes it a little bit easier to move. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.